everyone, my name's Katie Duke. I am a physical therapist at Therapeutic Associates, and while everyone's on break from school and sports, we just thought it'd be nice to throw you guys some videos of some different training you can keep doing while you're not meeting with your teams. So today we're going to be doing an injury prevention, particularly for ACL injury prevention, kind of a warm-up. You guys can do it if your coaches did give you any workouts to do. You could do it before that. Best to do it 3 times a week. It includes some plyometrics, some agility drills, and things like that. So we have Justin here. He's going to show you guys some of the demonstrations as I talk about them. The first part of it is really just a warm up. So all you're going to need is your backyard, or a park nearby, something you can run a little bit on, maybe 20 to 30 yards. So Justin's just going to run up and down, 30 seconds. And when you get to about 30 seconds, you'll switch and you'll do a nice shuffle run side to side. So just a lateral run, nice and easy. Awesome. After that, you're going to do some backward running. So same thing, 20 yards or so, or about 30 seconds back and forth. Perfect. And then once you're nice and warmed up, so all of that should just take a couple minutes. Once you're nice and warmed up, we're going to move on to the strengthening portion. So the first strengthening exercise we're going to do is just walking lunges. So Justin's going to demonstrate. The most important thing we care about is where your knee is in line with your toe. So what we don't want to see is your toe diving in or out as you're stepping. And with these exercises, you're going to do them for about a minute at a time. Perfect. And Justin's using great form, keeping those knees and toes in a line as he's moving. The next exercise, you will need a partner. So if you have anyone else around to hang out with, or anyone in your family, what you're going to do, we call it Russian hamstring. So it's going to straighten the back of your legs. You're going to have a partner hold your legs nice and firm. You're going to lean as far forward as you can from the knees. When you feel those hamstrings working, you're going to pull back. Justin may need to practice this one a little bit. And you're going to do that for about 30 seconds also. We don't want any injuries, so don't push yourself too much on that one, but keep working to get further and further as you go. The last strengthening exercise is pretty simple. Single leg calf raises. So he's going to stand on one foot and he's just going to go up nice and slow. And this one you're going to do 30 seconds on each leg. You can just keep adding reps kind of as you get stronger to this one as well, but should total take about a minute to do both sides. So our next section is going to be plyometrics. So plyometrics we use in order to get stronger, get a little bit more speed eventually, get some more power behind us. So the most important thing when you're doing plyometrics, when we talk about preventing injury, is how you land. We want you to land softly. We want you to land a little bit more on the front of your foot, so like on your toes a little bit more, and with your knees bent. So the first exercise, Justin's going to do what we call a lateral hop. Now you don't actually need cones at home. You can just do this with an imaginary line. So we're going to do it for 30 seconds. And Justin's doing a great job. Everything stays facing forward. The next one we're going to do, same technique, but now he's going to jump forward and backward over an imaginary line or a cone. Good. Really trying to sit back when you land. Good. And always making sure your knee isn't snapping back straight as you land. The third one is a single leg hop over the cone. So now you're going to go forward and backward. And this is great for helping your balance, helping that stability when you're jumping and cutting. So you do about 15 seconds on one leg and 15 seconds on the other. The next jump is vertical jumps with headers. So with this one, you're basically just trying to increase that vertical jump. So you can get up in the air a little bit higher. And you can, of course, add a header in, since we're soccer players here. Our last one you're going to do for 30 seconds is a scissors jump. So you're going to be in that lunge position, and again, you're going to try to keep the knee in line with the toe this way, and you're going to keep the knee in line with the ankle this way, and then you're going to push off the front leg and switch. Again, 30 seconds or 20 on each side. Awesome. So next ones we're going to do our agility exercises. So in here we have 3 cones kind of set up, but again, you can do it with imaginary cones. Don't feel like you need to have this much space either. But what we're going to do is we're going to start in this middle cone over here. And Justin is going to practice decelerating, so working on his quadricep control and his knee control as he's slowing down running. So he's going to run to a cone, and he's try to stop with about 3 steps to slow him down, plant, and then come back. And then he's going to switch and go to the other cone.
That's what we're doing now. I got 99
You're still working on not letting your knee kind of cave in, so we always want your knee going straight, not going in and out as you're decelerating. The next run we're going to do is a lateral shuttle run. So instead of going forward to the instead of going forward and backwards, he's going to go forward and then cut to the cone on the left. So he's going to run to the cone on the right, slow down, kind of pivot off the right foot, and then come back and pivot off the left. Now you could continue this for a couple more cones, or you could turn around and try again. And again, you're just making sure you're not letting that knee cave in when you push off or when you pivot. Our final one is called a bounding run. You do need a little bit more space or a little longer space for this one, about 45 to 50 yards, so a little less than half a soccer field if you can. If you don't have that much space, you could always replace it with more of like a skipping kind of run or something like that if you don't have a long enough yard. But for a bounding run, you're trying to extend your stride a little bit and get your knee up to your chest. So Justin's going to demo this one. He's been practicing all day. Nice job, Justin. And that's it. So that's all the plyometrics, agilities, the strengthening, just to kind of get you warmed up, get you ready to play soccer. At the end, there's a couple stretches you can do. We can do calf stretches, quad stretches, hamstring stretches. You guys probably know most of these already. And then the last one is a hip flexor stretch. And you can do that either in kind of a standing lunge position or on one knee, kind of leaning forward, trying to get the front of the hip stretched out. But hopefully this gives you guys something to work on while you're on break from all the fun stuff. And then when you come back ready to play, you'll be even stronger and ready to go. Thanks a lot, guys.
Good luck, everybody.